Morning traders, how are you? Let's start today with gold. Today, as all of you know, it's a very crucial day. US CPI numbers are coming in less than 6 hours. And let's see how markets are trading. Of course, we start with gold. Gold has been trading, drifting lower, forming this kind of wedge, we could say. This is a 4-hour chart. Of course, we can see the daily chart. It is consolidating in the usual $100 range, 1900 to 2000, and currently we are approaching the lower band of this range with plenty of support just below 1900. And we need just a very good number, a strong CPI, for this to shoot down, to test those areas below 1900. As I said yesterday in Twitter, if the number is better than expected, CPI is hotter, then we are gonna see a dip to where now. I know most of you are trading heavily on gold because it's very high leverage. The supports that we are interested in is 1912, 1902, and of course 1893. On those three levels, I'm gonna mark them now. I would place my short, my cover shorts, my short covers, or I would risk to initiate fresh longs because I like buying the dips. For now, gold is a no touch for me. Depends. If we see a move towards the first target, that is very possible, just $5, trading $5 above now. You can close shorts if you are, or initiate longs. Now, levels on the upside, of course, is 1933, the important level that broke yesterday. It was good support, now has become resistance. And above that is 1946, 1950. We are gonna need very soft CPI to see those kind of moves today. If you remember, with the soft payroll last Friday, we just saw an initially $12-13 move up, but of course, if you remember, we have had this shot down to clear stops just after the news. So be careful if you are using high leverage to pass prop firms. Don't choose gold for this, or at least don't open many contracts. Okay, enough with gold. Let's check S&P. S&P, it's consolidating in tighter range here. We see last week we have been trading between 44.70 and 45.30, and I believe market today is gonna break this range. Of course, we can see this formation also here. We're trading inside this channel, a little bit, you can call it wedge, it's not exactly parallel channel. So this means consolidation inside. Now, again, if we have a soft number, this is gonna shoot up. Now, if we have a hot number, you can take it both ways. Of course, the initial move would be down to test new lows and this support 44, 45, but I expect this again to move up because as I said many times, there is no best inflation hedge than gold and S&P stocks. Okay, so this is one way bet here: buy the dip or buy the rip in S&P. And to be honest, okay, we have very shallow correction, just 100 points from the highs means nothing. Also plenty of supports below, moving average. Those levels here are very, very important. And I don't know, you can be bearish as long as we are trading below 45.20, but if we break above, you must cover, because the move would be accelerated and probably we're gonna see new highs today. I know, bold move, but it is what it is. Okay, let's move now to the dollar. What to say here? We are testing this. I told you last week, this level 102.80 area and above. Plenty of resistances for now. So if we are gonna see a strong number, this is gonna overshoot to test. Okay, of course it's gonna break this 102.87, the high, last Friday's high, last week's high. And first support resistance area for the dollar. Let me find tube. This is the target for the bulls, 103.20 to 50, this area here, in case of hot CPI. Now, on the contrary, if we see very, very soft number, dollar will plunge. Support is coming much lower, just below 102. It is this area here, 101.70 something. And of course we can dip lower, and we see. Now yields are giving us one important message here. We must not ignore it, because we see yields keep pushing lower. Of course, as long as we are trading below this resistance area here, the trend is still to the downside. But last Friday, and I warned you about that, we tested a very crucial support area in yields, and we have had bonds overshooting to the upside after touching this area. Of course, there were the news to confirm this, to trigger this move, but for now I don't see much of resistance until almost one figure low, higher, lower for yields, higher for bonds. So it's kind of tricky here. I covered my long last Friday, if you remember, on this move higher, and now I'm waiting either to short if I see a spike higher, to test the moving average here, and those confluence of resistances as we see here in the chart. If you trade bonds, let me help you with that. It is this area here. Okay, and of course if we see a move lower with hot CPI, one good support is here for the bonds. So currently we are trading in the middle of the range, as we see, above resistance, below support. Nothing to do here now, no trading opportunity for me. Oil is getting higher, and this is gonna push inflation pressures to the upside. So keep in mind that actually this is the reason that most analysts expect hotter CPI today, because if you see last month we have had one rally from $68, so this is gonna create, this is creating, this move here, it's creating inflation pressures that we're gonna see today for sure. At least analysts expect that. Okay, so let's have one. Of course, I forgot euro. Euro, what to say here? It's showing some strength now, pre-news, but I told you, as long as we're trading 110.50, the trend is to the downside here. I expect, since last Friday I was expecting this move. Okay, we tested almost the level, just 5 pips lower, and quickly reversed, if you remember. So I expect on soft CPI another retest of this area, but nothing more for the euro. Of course, if we see strong number, we are gonna have a crash here to test 109, 108 levels. Pound cable is hesitating, it's lagging euro. Of course, same, it's a little bit more bearish here, with plenty of resistances just above 128. And of course, if we're gonna see strong number, we're gonna test last week's low, 126 area. Okay, that's all for now. Let's stay tuned and okay, of course I forgot CAD. Here we have had one great trade last week, if you remember. I pointed out the trigger to 134.70 area, and you see what happened. Now we are testing the big support. If we break below 133.85, then we are gonna test much lower levels. For now, the trend here is here to the upside, but of course we see this move today's morning, like euro. Let's see, pre-news those moves usually get reversed, but it remains to be seen. That's all for now. See you in a few hours after CPI news. Bye.